Hello, Annie, can you hear me? Annie? I think she's still connecting. Hello, Annie, can you hear me? Annie, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. What about you, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you. Hi, okay, just quickly let me introduce myself to you. My name is Farida, and today I will be your learning buddy, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, quickly, could you please introduce yourself before we can start the session?
My name is Tiro Sharmili, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
I'm completed in MA degree.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, let me quickly share my screen with you. Can you see the screen, Annie?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So today I will straight away start with the session, okay, without wasting any more time. So today, this is the unit which you can see on your screen. Is it visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we are going to learn in unit 1, meeting and greeting people, okay? When you're meeting people for the first time, what kind of questions you need to ask, how you're going to ask them. All right, so you will learn how to ask a name. And these are some of the phrases that you can see here on the screen. Okay,
Yes, okay, ma'am.
these are the words.
You
Okay,
will.
you will be using these words in your conversation. So by the end of the session, you should be able to learn how to use these words appropriately. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so can you read what's written here? Yes. Could you please read what's written here? The one which I have underlined.
A book.
No, the one which I have underlined. This one.
What is your name?
Okay.
What's your name?
Okay. What's your name? You see the apostrophe S here? You see
Yes,
the
ma'am.
apostrophe, this comma on top? Yes? And
Yes.
this is the apostrophe S. So we will say, what's your name? So that means this is a short form or a contraction for what is your name? Okay? What
Is
is
your
your
name?
name? Okay, means you're asking a question. You want to know somebody's name. So in writing, we may say, what is your name? But while speaking, we may use a contraction form here with apostrophe S. What's your name?
Name.
Okay, so how are you going to answer? If somebody asks you, or for example, say, I am asking for your name. So how are you going to answer me? What is your name? So what would your reply be?
My name is Jero Sharmili.
Okay, my name is
Jero Sharmili.
Jero Sharmili. Is that how you pronounce your name? Did
Yes,
I
ma'am.
get your name correctly? Okay, fine. Now, here, you see this? Here, can you see here below? The words A, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, do you know when do we use a in a conversation or in English conversation? For example, if I say a book, what does it mean?
This is a book.
Okay, a book, that means it's one book, singular, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it says a book. A, say yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
Yes, Jirur? Okay. Now I'll show you some pictures. Okay. Now look at the picture and tell me, how would you reply to these people? What these people are talking, okay? How would you answer? Can you read what's in the bubble?
What's your name?
Hmm?
My name is
Okay.
Jim Benson.
Very good. What's your name? So the other person is talking on the phone, isn't it? Can you see the phone here in this picture? In this picture, do you see this? It's a
Yes, ma'am.
receiver, right? A telephone, right?
Yes.
Okay. And this person is talking and asking, what's your
Name.
name? And the person again says, my name's
Jim
Jim.
Benson.
Yes, Jim Benson. Do you notice this apostrophe as?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. My name's Jim
Benson.
Benson. That means my name is Jim Benson. Okay. Now, this is a male, right? Gender, male. And this is a female. Now, here again, what's your name? My name's Peggy Benson. Do you see what is common in between these two pictures? In the
Yes.
name of these two people, what is common here?
Brother,
What is common?
the name is Benson.
Very good. Benson, that is the family name is common, or the surname, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, look at this below, okay? Now again,
What's your name?
again, my name's Tom
Benson.
Benson. My name's Annie Benson, right?
Yes.
So these are four different people with four different names, but the last name is the
Benson.
same, Benson. So they belong to the Benson family. That is the family name, right?
Yes.
Okay, we all have a family name, isn't it?
Yes.
So we may say that we belong to say for example, my name is Farida Paul, so I belong to the Paul family, right?
Yes.
So that is common here. So now we will look how to talk about family. So here in this picture, what do you see? What do you see here? Can you tell?
Family.
Family. Okay. Can you tell who this person might be?
Jim Benson.
Okay, but I mean the family name, the name in family relationship. So what do you think this man would be?
Son.
Okay, I give you a hint. Might be a father.
Mother.
Right? Very good. Mother, then
Daughter.
daughter. Very good. And
Son.
son. So these two are, who are these two people? Daughter and
Children.
son, who are they? Children. Children of Mr. and Mrs. Benson, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is their relationship between these two?
Brothers and sisters.
Yes, brother and sister. So we may use one word for them. We can say they are siblings, right?
Yes.
Okay. So brother, and instead of saying brother and sister, we can say they are siblings. Okay. Clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, here, this man is trying to introduce his
Our
family.
family.
Right. So can you say what he is trying to do? Looking at the picture, how is he trying to introduce?
Tom is my son.
Mm-hmm.
Becky is my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And Annie is my daughter.
Very good. Now, can you give me another word for wife? Can we replace the word wife with another word? We can also say spouse, isn't it?
Yes.
Instead of wife, or instead of saying husband or wife, we can also use the word spouse. Okay, in general. Okay, now the father is introducing his family. Now the mother is introducing her family, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how the role changed here now?
Mm,
What is the difference? Can you see any difference in the bubbles here?
Jim is my husband.
Very good observation. Now the rest is the same. Tom is my son, Annie is
And
my daughter, and Jim is
Jim
my
husband.
husband. Okay, so these two remains the same.
Siblings.
Now, yes, siblings or her children, but the only role here which differs is the word
Husband.
husband, and here it's
Wife.
wife. Yes. Okay. Now, if you have, okay, let's do one small activity. Imagine you are the Benson family. Okay. And you are the daughter, and you are introducing your three members of the family. How are you going to introduce them?
Jim is my father.
Okay.
Becky is my mother.
Very good.
And Annie is my sibling.
You are Annie here.
Yes, ma'am.
You are Annie here. So
Yes.
who are you going to introduce? You have introduced your parents, right?
Yes.
Jim and
Uh, Jim is my father. Um, Tom is my brother.
very
And
good.
Becky is my mother.
Very good. And I am Annie. You can introduce yourself also by saying, and I am Annie, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, when we say my, it shows a possession, right? You're talking about something which you own, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's yours. Now here, who is introducing the family here now?
Tom.
Tom. And who is he?
Son of Jim Benson.
Very good. Son of Jim and
Ben-
Peggy Benson, right? You can say son of Jim and
and
Peggy
Peggy.
Benson, or you can simply say son of Mr. and Mrs.
Mr.
Benson, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here, what has changed? What has changed here?
Mm. Father, mother, sister.
Okay, here the new word which changed is sister, right? Because Tom is introducing his family. Annie has already introduced her family, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So here she would say, Tom is my
Brother,
brother. Yes, and now Tom is saying, Annie is my
sister,
sister. Right, so they are trying to introduce their
family.
family. Okay, see, this role you already played the role of Annie, isn't it? And
Yes,
you
ma'am.
did it very well. You said, Jim is my father, Peggy is my mother, and Tom
Mother,
is
Tom is
my
my brother.
brother. Very good. Okay, now here again, it's about talking about your family. Here, now can you read what's written here?
This is my son.
And picture number 2.
This is my daughter.
Very good. Picture 3.
This is our son.
Good. And picture 4.
This is my house.
Okay. Now, what is the difference here? Our and is. What is the difference?
This
Can you
is
tell
my
me?
father. This is my father.
Okay, this is my son. Now, is and this is our son. Now, what is the difference between is and our?
Um, apa means own our
Yes. See, here he is saying this, right?
is,
This
is
is
my son.
my, right? My son. And here, this
Is
is
our son.
our son. So, what is the difference?
Our
Our
means
means,
our own. Both are
yes. So that means this son belongs to both of them, right?
yes.
So it is plural.
Form.
Yes, plural form our. Okay, plural form of
Our.
my. Our is the plural form of my. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Now, this is my house. Now, can you fill the blank here?
This is my father.
This is my,
Father.
very good. This is my father. Very good. And here, can you fill this blank?
This is my brother.
This is my brother. Very good. Okay. Let's see the rest. Okay. Can you fill the rest of the blanks?
Mm,
See, this
is
is
his
his
father.
father. Now, here what has changed? Now they like, remember we did that introduction? Now from my, it's changed to
his.
his, right?
Yes.
This is his father. So we are trying to introduce the son or the father, okay, by using his, right?
Yes.
We use his for a masculine gender or a male gender, because father is a male, so we will say his father. Whose father?
Tom. Tom.
Yes, Tom's. Okay, so here we will say Tom's
Father.
father, apostrophe S. It shows the possession, okay, or possessive pronoun. Tom's father. Now, this is her father. Now here what has changed?
Her.
Her. Yes, here was his and here it's her.
Her.
Why her? Why not his here? Why not his?
Changed. Changed.
Because this is a female, her father, right? She's a girl. So we will say this is her father.
Father.
And whose father?
Father.
Whose father? Annie's father. Yes, Annie's father. Now here, this is their father. Now, what is the difference again?
There.
There, yes. There, it shows a plural form. That means the father belongs to both these children, right?
Yes.
Yes. Not just Tom's father, not just Annie's father, but both Annie and Tom's father. So their father. Okay? Understood till here?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's the same goes in the next picture. Now you will tell me the difference now.
This is his mother.
Mhm.
His
Yes.
mother.
His mother. Whose mother?
Tom's mother.
Tom's mother. Very good. And here?
This is her mother.
Whose mother?
Annie's mother.
Very good. And here?
This is their mother.
Whose mother?
Tom and Annie's mother.
Very good. Tom and Annie's mother. Now, when we have two people, okay, or two noun, Tom and Annie, then we will use the apostrophe S in the last word, okay, not in the first word. We will not say Tom's and Annie mother. We will say Tom and Annie's mother. Okay. Any confusion here? Any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now here we will look at IT. It. It is also a pronoun, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
It also tells a possessive pronoun. So now here, IS equals to IT apostrophe S. That means it's a short form of it is, it's. Okay, a contraction or short form. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, here we will see both positive and negative sentence. Positive,
and negative sentence.
very good. Negative. When do we use negative sentence? How can you identify that it's a negative or positive sentence? Look at the picture and tell me.
This is my book.
Mhm.
This is not my book. It is your book.
So how will we pronounce this word? How are we going to pronounce?
Not my book. This is not my book.
Okay, this is not my book if we are using the full form, but here it's a contraction, short form, isn't it?
Yes.
So we will say this isn't my book. Okay, and we can identify a sentence whether it's negative or positive with the negation word not. Okay, where there is not, that means it is a negative sentence, like in this example. Got it?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now here, this is my book. This isn't my book, it's your book. And here, this isn't my book, it's your book. So what is the difference here?
The male and female character will be changed.
No, the positive and negative sentence has changed here. Right here, he says, this is my book. Right? And here in picture 2, picture 3, it says, this isn't my book, it's your book. And here in picture 4 also, this isn't my book, it's your book. Again, it's changed, right?
Yes.
Here the man was saying, this isn't my book, and here the girl is saying, this isn't my
book.
Okay.
Okay.
Any questions so far? Yes?
My face is not audible.
Okay, 1 second. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, can you tell me what do you see here in the picture? Look at the picture and tell me whatever you see. Whatever you think you see in the picture, just tell me whatever differences you see, whatever you think is in the picture, just tell me whatever you can see, whatever differences you can identify. See, I've been doing so well. Tell me.
The book will be changed.
The book.
This isn't yeah.
Now here, if you see, here it says this, and here it's. Okay.
Yes.
Now, this lady is saying, it's your book, right? And this man is saying, this is my book here, for example. He's saying, this is my book, because the book is in front of him, right? And he's saying, this is your book. And the lady is also saying, it's your book. But the meaning is the same. Just the possessive pronoun has changed from this to it, right?
Yes.
Okay, what else can you see in the picture? Can you tell me? Okay, let's do this picture.
This is this this is not my book. It isn't your book. It's Tom's book.
Tom's book.
It's Tom's book.
Okay, and next, in the next picture, what do you see?
It is his book.
So the contraction form, it's his book. So who is the man pointing to?
His.
To him. Okay. Now the man is pointing to him, not to his. Okay. It's his book, but the man is pointing to him. Okay. Okay. What else can you see in the picture? Tell me. What do you think these people are doing? They are having a short conversation, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now can you read the bubbles? Whatever is written here.
It's his book.
It's his book. So this is a positive or negative sentence?
Positive.
Positive. Okay, how did you identify that it is a positive sentence?
His. The verb is.
Okay, no, how did you identify that this is a positive sentence and not a negative sentence?
Because they.
Because?
The. Don't. Don't.
Because here we do not have the word not. He did not use not or a negation, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's how we identify a negative and positive sentence. Now, in the sixth picture, this isn't my book. It means that this is not my book. It is not your book. So in negation, in contraction, we will say, this isn't my book. It isn't your book. It's Tom's book.
Tom's book.
So it's neither yours nor mine, but it belongs to someone else. And who is that other person? Tom, isn't it?
Yes.
See here, this isn't my book.
My book.
It isn't your book. So whose book it is?
It is Tom's book.
Tom's book, right? It's
Yes.
Tom's book. Okay. Now, when we are trying to say that this book belongs to another person using a proper noun or the name of the person, we will use the apostrophe S, Tom's book. Okay. Or a possessive pronoun. Okay. Tom's book. It's his book. Okay. Now, in the eighth picture, what do you see?
This is not my book.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
It isn't your book.
Your book. It's Annie's book.
Yes. So whenever you see the apostrophe between N and T here, isn't my book means this is not my book. But we will read it as this isn't my book. It isn't
Your
your
book.
book, then whose book it is?
It is Annie's book.
Annie's book. Very good. And here, whose book?
It's her book.
Her book. Very good. And here we have not
Her.
repeated the name of the person, but we are using a
Her.
noun, her book. Okay. Whose book is this? Whose book is this?
Her book.
Her book, right? And here this person says, I don't know, which means she doesn't know whose book it is, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you describe the picture now? Now that we have learned so much, now can you finally describe the picture? Forgetting these dialogues, just look at the picture and tell me, what do you see in the picture? Just describe the picture, whatever you see.
Uh, this is not. This is my book.
No, I mean to say, now let's forget the dialogues. Just look at the picture, okay? And describe the picture. Tell me, what do you see in this picture?
Mm, um,
You can see two people.
conversation.
Yeah, two person. Yes, having a conversation. Very good. And what color is this lady wearing?
Red color.
Okay, it's pink. Okay, caramel pink, you may say. Okay, and what is this man wearing?
Light blue.
And what is this called? What is he wearing?
Blue.
Blue what? What is this dress called? What is this clothing called that he's wearing? What is he wearing?
Brown.
No, what is he wearing? What is this light blue? What is it? What dress is he wearing?
Shirt.
Very good. He's wearing a shirt and a
Tie.
tie, brown tie. Very good. And what he has in his hand?
Book.
A book. And what is this lady wearing?
Uh, pink.
Okay. Is it a shirt? Is she wearing a shirt?
No. The
Then what is she wearing?
T.
Okay, a t-shirt or a top, you can say, right? She's wearing a top. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Can you describe the hair of this lady, her appearance? Can you describe?
Short hair.
Short hair. Okay. What else do you see?
The brown color.
Okay. And tell me something about her facial expression.
Face to face communicate.
Communication. Okay. Her facial expression.
Is eye contact.
Eye contact. Very good. What else do you see?
Eye contact. Smiling face.
Very good. Smiling face. And this man? What is he doing?
In this.
Very good. Tell me, what is he doing? You're doing well. Tell me.
Um, the, mm, point the purse
Pointing, right? Pointing his,
Tom.
pointing his. He's pointing with what? What is
Tom,
he using?
the
He is,
person.
okay, he's pointing at Tom, but what is he using to point? What is he using?
Left hand.
Left hand, but he's pointing with his. What is it pointing with? What do you use to point at someone?
Um, Jim Benson.
No. What do you use? What hand gestures is he using? Which part of body is he using? His finger, right?
Yes.
You use your finger, isn't it, to point at someone? You point this way, isn't it?
Yes.
With your finger, right?
Yes.
Okay. And tell me, what is this lady doing with her hands?
I don't know.
Yes,
Spit.
and
I don't. The spit.
okay, she's answering to this man's question, whose book is this? And she says, I don't
I don't
know,
know.
but she's using her body language, isn't it? She's using her hands. So what is she doing?
With their hands.
Yeah. So with her both palms open upward, you shrug your shoulder, right? When you say, I don't know, right? You do that
Yes.
ways,
I
isn't it?
don't. Yes.
Yeah. So tell me, Jiro Sharmili, your name is, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can I call you Sharmili?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Sharmili, tell me, how many languages do you know?
Uh, I know Tamil and English.
Okay. So that's 2 languages,
I
right?
know little bit in Malayalam.
Okay, great. So that's 3 languages. Now, what if I tell you, you know 4 languages?
Hindi.
No. Okay, you know Hindi also. That means you know 5 languages then. Now, what is the 5th language here?
No, I have only 3 language.
You know only 3 languages?
Yes.
Okay, so you said you know Tamil, you
English.
know English, and you know Malayalam, right?
Yes. Yes.
And I say you know another language also, the 4th language. And what is it? Can you guess?
Fourth language.
Can you guess the 4th language? Tell me. No?
No, ma'am.
Okay, the 4th language is the body language.
Oh,
Okay, which we just did just now. Remember, he is pointing with his
body
finger. And again, you also said about the facial
expression.
expression, right? You spoke about her smile, you spoke about the eye contact, right? And then her arms, open arms, and the
The shoulder.
shoulder shrugging. And again, facial expression shows confused or a confused facial expression that she doesn't know whose book it is, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And this girl here, how is she standing?
Uh, girl.
How is she standing?
Is a Mm,
Look at her body posture. She's standing straight.
yes, ma'am.
And what about her hands?
And hold in your hands.
Her hands are in front, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what about this man or this boy?
This
How
is
is he
also
standing?
right position.
Straight, yes. And what about his hands?
Right.
Straight on both sides, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Can you tell me anything else that you can see in the picture?
Mm,
Okay, now tell me what you see here in this picture.
camera.
Okay,
Camera.
and what do you do with a camera?
Collecting photos.
You click photos, right?
Yes.
A camera is used for
Photo.
clicking
Photo.
photos. Okay, you click photos. And a cell phone. Now, what do you do with a cell phone?
Calling other person.
Yes, you can call people, but in today's world, since technology is so advanced, you can do many things with a phone, right?
Yes.
You stay connected with the
Other.
world,
The word.
right? And what is this?
Key.
And what do you do with a key?
Open the door.
Open the door, and what else?
Mm,
To open the cupboard, the drawer, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what is this?
Pen.
And what do you do with a pen?
Writing a letter.
Okay, not just a letter, you write many things with a pen, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is this?
House.
And what do you do in a house?
People are living in.
We live in a house, right?
Yes,
People
ma'am.
live in a
House.
house. Okay, now you see here, tell me the difference that you see in picture number 1 and picture number 6. What difference do you see?
It's only one pic, the singular, and the sixth picture is cameras. The many of the cameras are there.
Okay, number 1, very good. Singular means only one camera, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Only one. That is singular. And here you see many
Camera.
cameras. So it is
Plural.
plural. So here you can count them, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
How many are there?
Six.
6. So camera is a noun, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Name of a thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Noun is a naming word, isn't it? Everything in this universe has a name, and that name is called a
No.
noun, right? And a camera is a
Mm.
countable noun
No.
because we can count the number of cameras. So I can ask you, how many cameras are there? There are 4
Six.
or
Six.
6 cameras. Very good. And here in picture number 7, what is the difference here again?
There's only one four, and the seventh picture is many of the three of the mobiles are there.
There are 3
Mobiles.
mobile phones or cell phones, right? 3. So it is plural, right? More than one, we always add S at the end of the word, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And is it countable? Can we count the number of cell phones?
3.
Yes. So it is a countable noun.
Yes, ma'am.
Keys. Again, the same difference, isn't it? Here only one key, and here there are a bunch of keys, right?
Yes, ma'am.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So we can say a bunch of keys. What do we say? A bunch of keys. I will not say there are many keys. I will say there is a bunch of keys, right?
Yes, ma'am.
There are a bunch of keys, and here,
Bunch of pen.
no, not bunch of pens. Now here there is only one pen, and here there are 4
4.
pens. So there are many pens. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And here,
How's that?
a house and
2 houses.
houses, right? So they are all countable nouns, right? Because we can count them. So we say it is a countable noun. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now here, tell me, what do you see?
Laptop.
Okay, laptop and
Watch.
mm-hmm.
Mm, Watch.
What is the third picture? What do you call it?
Wallet.
A
Wallet.
wallet. Then
Purse.
and
Car.
a car. So plural form of laptop is?
There are 3 mini laptops.
There are 3 laptops. Okay. And
There are 4
watches. Okay.
Yes.
Plural form of watch is watches. Wallet is wallets. And what do you do with a wallet?
Only one.
Okay, what do you do with a wallet?
Money.
You keep money. Mostly men use wallet, ladies use a purse, right? To keep money.
Yes.
And plural form is purses. And what difference do you see here?
Many of the colors.
Different colors, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Different
Color.
colors. And
Car.
cars. So how many colors do you see here?
3 colors.
Okay, what are they?
Yellow, orange, red.
Okay, I think they are of the same color. It's yellow, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And brick color. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Sharmili. So tell me, what did you learn today?
Um,
Quickly,
single.
quickly recap. What did you learn today?
It's not singular and plural.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You learned meeting
con-
people, right?
yes, ma'am.
Meeting, conversation. First time when you meet people, you ask for the name and you learn to introduce your family members, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You learn new vocabularies
Yes,
related to family relation. Yes.
yes,
You
ma'am.
learn possessive pronoun and
Um,
nouns. Yes, you learn positive and negative
Sentence.
sentences. You learn contraction, how to use a contraction form and a full form, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how did you like today's session, Sharmili?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How did you like it?
Yes, ma'am. Very interested.
Interesting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So even I enjoyed having a session with you, Sharmili. It was really fun having a class with you. You're so interactive. Really nice to have you with me here. Hope
Yes.
to see you again in many more sessions. Okay. So we
Okay.
will stop the class here for today.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Good night.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Good night, dear.